Hi friends, welcome to Pre-Dev Tech. Today we're checking out all the new features in macOS 26 Tahoe. To download macOS 26 Tahoe, go to Settings, then tap General and open Software Update. You'll see macOS 26.0.1 available. Make sure to turn off beta updates if you already have them enabled. The download will take around 2 to 3 hours. It depends on your internet speed. The file size is about 9.4 gigabytes. Once it's done, your Mac will restart several times. After that, you'll be greeted by the all-new macOS Tahoe welcome screen. You can set up Apple Intelligence right away or choose to do it later. And finally, you'll be ready to explore the brand new macOS 26 Tahoe. At first, you'll notice the all-new dock icons. They look more refined, with smoother and rounded edges. On the left, you can see how they looked on Sequoia, so you can spot the difference. Next, you'll notice that Launchpad has been replaced by an all-new app folder, similar to iOS. You can switch between list view or grid view to see your apps the way you like. However, there is one limitation. You can't customize the game directly to your Mac or subscribe to Apple Arcade, customize the position of apps, or create your own folders like you could on iOS or the older Launchpad. On the right, you can see how Launchpad used to look for comparison. The new app folder does let you filter apps by categories such as productivity, creativity, utilities, photos, videos, and more. This makes it easier to find what you need quickly. Next, you'll notice all your iPhone apps right inside the app folder. You'll see small iPhone icons next to these apps so you know they're from your phone. You can open any of these apps directly using iPhone mirroring, making it seamless to use your iPhone apps on your Mac. Next, you'll notice that all the windows have more rounded corners, including the dock background. This gives macOS 26 Tahoe a smoother and more modern appearance. You'll also see all new system icons added throughout the OS. From the top menu bar to Finder, File, Edit, View, Go, Window, and more, these icons are now part of macOS 26 Tahoe. Even when you right-click on the desktop, you'll notice new icons. For reference, I've placed how the older Sequoia looked on the left side so you can easily see the difference. Next, you'll notice all new visuals in macOS 26 Tahoe. You can now customize the look and feel of icons, folders, widgets, and more. To do this, go to Settings, then Appearance. You'll see options similar to iOS 26 like Light, Dark, Clear, and Tinted for icons and folders. When you select Clear, you'll notice the all-new liquid glass icons. If you choose Tinted, you'll see different colors like red, orange, yellow, green, and more. You can even use your own custom colors. Tinted colors can now also be applied to folders and widgets. Here, you can see how it looks when applied. You can now also customize the color of widgets, just like you do with icons and folders. You can choose from colors like red, orange, yellow, green, and more. This makes your widgets match your style and feel more personalized. You can even customize each folder with your own colors and icons, just like iPadOS 26. For example, here I'm setting an emoji on this folder and making it purple. This makes your folders more personal and easier to identify. Next, let's talk about all new additions to the menu bar found just below Appearance and Settings. The first thing you'll notice is that the menu bar no longer has a background, giving it a cleaner and more modern look. Now, the menu bar is much more customizable. You can add or drag different controls like battery, clock, connectivity, desktop and Finder, display brightness, stage manager, focus, home, music playing, and many more. This lets you quickly access the tools you use most without opening additional apps. You can also place Quick Note here for quick access to note down text anytime. There are also new iPhone-like options for quick screenshot and screen recording. Just click Add to Menu Bar and the control appears at the top instantly. If you ever want to remove a control, simply right-click and choose Remove or Remove from Menu Bar. Overall, these changes make the menu bar more flexible, functional, and tailored to how you work on your Mac. Now let's talk about the all-new Control Center customization in macOS 26 Tahoe, similar to iOS. To start, just click the Control Center icon in the top right corner and select Edit Controls. You can now drag, drop, and rearrange the controls just like on your iPhone. It's very flexible so you can organize it the way you use it most. You can also add new controls from the left-hand options, similar to the top bar controls. Simply drag and drop any control into the Control Center to make it immediately accessible. And don't worry if you make a mistake or want to start fresh. You can easily reset the Control Center directly from the menu bar options. Next, you'll notice a subtle but useful change in macOS 26 Tahoe. When you increase or decrease the sound or brightness, you no longer see the large blocking square control in the center of the screen. Instead, the adjustment appears neatly in the top right corner, within the control center. Now let's talk about all new wallpapers in macOS 26 Tahoe. You can scroll through a wide variety of options, including dynamic, landscape, cityscape, underwater, and more. The new Tahoe Dynamic Wallpaper and Tahoe Day Wallpaper even include animated water effects right on the lock screen, making your Mac feel more alive. There's also a collection of retro Mac wallpapers for a nostalgic look, so you can mix classic and modern styles. On top of that, you can now customize the lock screen clock just like on iOS. You can change the font, make it thinner or bolder, and adjust it to suit your style. These options give you much more control over how your Mac looks every time you wake it up, adding both style and personality. Now, you can customize the look and feel of your mouse pointer, just like on iPadOS. Go to Accessibility, then Display, and you'll see the pointer customization options. Here, you can change both the outline and fill color of your pointer. This lets you match it to your style, making your Mac experience more personal and visually appealing. Now, here's one of the biggest updates in macOS 26 Tahoe: the all-new Spotlight. For example, Command+1 is now for applications, Command+2 is for files, Command+3, Command+3 shows actions, and Command+4 is like, Command+4 brings up your clipboard history. So let's try them out. When you press Command+1 and type, you'll only see apps. This makes it super fast to launch applications without digging through your dock or Finder. Next, if you press Command+2, Spotlight focuses only on files. So whether it's a document, a PDF, or even something buried in folders, you can find it instantly. Now the real game changer comes with Command+3, the new actions. Actions let you set shortcuts for specific tasks, and they can save you a lot of time. For example, you can assign SM for sending a message. Just type SM into Spotlight and you can send a message right away, without ever opening the Messages app. Want to create a new note? You could assign N or any shortcut you like, type it in Spotlight, and boom! Your note is created without opening the Notes app. It also works with mail. Let's say you assign M for sending email. Type M, and you can compose and send an email instantly. And it doesn't stop there. You can set actions for things like making a call, starting FaceTime, setting a stopwatch or timer, creating a new folder, even launching ChatGPT. Pretty much any quick task can be done right from Spotlight. And here's where it gets even better. You can create your own personalized shortcuts. Let me show you. I want Spotlight to open Adobe Illustrator whenever I type just the letter L. So I go into Shortcuts, create a new shortcut, pick the action Open App, and select Illustrator. Then I assign L as my custom keyword. Now, the next time I type L in Spotlight, Illustrator opens instantly. That's how powerful and flexible Spotlight has become. Finally, with Command+4, Spotlight now includes Clipboard History. This means you can copy multiple things, and maybe some text, a link, an image, and Spotlight keeps track of it all. No more worrying about losing something you copied earlier. Now, here I'm copying multiple things from the Notes app. From Spotlight, I can choose to paste the second item I copied directly into Chrome. Then I copy something new from Chrome and paste it back into Notes. This means you no longer need to depend on third-party software for clipboard history. Spotlight now has it built in, making copy and paste much more powerful and convenient. Now, you can see the all-new widgets with a stunning glass effect in macOS 26 Tahoe. To try it, just go to the top right corner and click Edit Widgets. You can place any widget right on your desktop, like clock, date, weather, stock market, or reminders. Each widget adapts with a beautiful transparent glass look, blending into your wallpaper while staying easy to read. This makes your desktop feel more modern, dynamic, and useful at a glance. Now, one of the biggest updates in macOS 26 Tahoe is the addition of the phone app to the Mac. For the first time, you now get a native phone app, just like on your iPhone. This means you can make and receive calls directly on your Mac without needing to pick up your phone. But the real game changer is what comes next. You can now record calls natively and even get live transcripts of the conversation. For example, here I'm recording a call and the transcript appears instantly inside the Notes app right alongside the audio file. This makes it incredibly useful for work calls, interviews, or even keeping track of important conversations. And if you need to share or save the call, you can export the recording as a .movie file with just a click. With these additions, the phone app turns your Mac into a complete communication hub, giving you more power and flexibility than ever before. Next is the improved iPhone mirroring. In macOS 26 Tahoe, it feels much more natural and smooth. You can open your iPhone screen directly on your Mac, and it responds instantly, almost like you're holding the phone in your hand. For example, here I'm opening the InShot app and editing a video file right on my Mac without even touching my iPhone. This makes iPhone mirroring much more powerful for both productivity and creativity. And now, let's talk about the all-new game app in macOS. For the first time, Mac has a dedicated game app where you can find, download, and organize all your games in one place. You can download any game directly to your Mac or subscribe to Apple Arcade to unlock a wide library of premium games to play instantly. The game app also works hand in hand with the new game mode, which automatically prioritizes performance and reduces latency for a smoother, more responsive experience. Now, let's talk about the all-new Magnifier app in macOS 26 Tahoe. You can magnify or scan small details using your iPhone camera and view them directly on your Mac screen. For example, here I'm scanning keyboard letters, and even tiny text on a tablet strip appears clearly on the Mac. You can even copy the scanned text directly into any app, making it really practical. Overall, the Magnifier is a simple but powerful tool that makes your Mac experience smarter. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share it, subscribe for more tech updates, and tell me in the comments which feature you liked most and what you want to see next. Don't miss the next video where we'll explore even more hidden features and tips in macOS 26 Tahoe. Also, you can check out my iPadOS 26 video in the description for more Apple updates.